I am somebody, and guess what? I'm not going to allow what other people said and the way other people treated me and bullied me throughout my years to be the rhetoric of my future. Period.
So baby, I wanna try and get out the slums. I love to make you smile, you know you the bomb. Remember nights you made it melt out of crimes. Yeah, you want the best for me, I know that. I want the best for you, I'm trying to show that. I'm stacking this cake for you, I need to play for you. What's anything for you, you know that. It's a message to mom, so baby, I was trying to get out the slums. I love to make you smile, you know you the bomb. Remember nights you made it melt out of crimes. Yeah, you want the best for me, I know that. I want the best for you, I'm trying to show that. I'm stacking this cake for you, I need.
I finally have space on my phone, child. Space on my phone so I can record, upload, record, upload, record, upload, upload, record. I'm super duper excited, relieved, thankful, grateful that I have this, and I'm Gucci. Like, I'm good. Yeah. So you'll be seeing a new video. A lot of videos probably gonna come from my car now. I'm sorry. Let me turn this down. A lot of videos are probably gonna be coming from the car now, because I'll be on the go. Well, this segment specifically will always start off in the car or at home if I remember. But today what I did was I'm starting this new segment, and I don't want to call it what I'm thinking of. What it is basically just giving anybody who's watching, for me, it's difficult to explain. Let me just take my time. Was it good, AC Wacy? Is it good? Is it good, boo boo? Is it good, boo boo? Yes, you boo. Okay, well, he has chocolate in his fur now, but he ate some ice cream. Ace just ate this ice cream. Yeah. So today we did something very different. We did something special to me. If you know me, you know that I love flowers. I love flowers, roses, daisies, dukes. I'm just kidding. Daisies, daffodils, lilies. I love flowers. Like, I'm obsessed with flowers. I personally feel that flowers is the closest thing to God. Period. I feel like that creation right there is just like omnipotent in itself. I love flowers. Let me show you how God do. There are even weeds that sprout and look like flowers when they sprout, but they're actually weed, weed, whatever. So is that the White House, bitch? Capitol not that close to the White House. Girl, I don't even know my own city. This is really why I need to start getting out the house, because being that I'm from DC, you wouldn't know that I was from DC because I've been in the house my entire life. Like, I don't go outside. I don't really do anything. Like, I do things, but it's usually not in DC, which is strange. Or it's usually because the stuff I like to do growing up, it wasn't accessible in DC. Like, I don't know, rock climbing. Like, there was no, but there is now. And there's plenty of places to go in DC and rock climb, which is great. But growing up, that was like, you have to go to Virginia for that. So, or like seeing an iPic movie, you have to go to Virginia for that. But now there's 40 movies in DC, so, which is great. And long story short, sorry, I'm getting hot and I'm getting overheated. Long story short, I have not been outside a lot, and especially with COVID and everything like that, all the more reason for me not to go outside. Initially, I didn't go outside just because of the simple fact that I'm a loner, and loners need to be alone, and I'm also extremely reserved, and self-isolation is a very, 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 very real thing. And on top of that, just being depressed, just being down and in the dumps. But today was important for me because I really wanted to just get out into nature, get into some different space and areas. And honestly, spring is the best time to kind of wean yourself out of depression because it's not too hot. It's not cold like it is in the winter. I personally love winter, but it's not cold. You can go for a walk, ride a bike. You can do so many things in the spring that may not necessarily be doable if you can't stand the weather climates in the winter. You know what I'm saying? So like, today was a great day for me to go take my dog to the botanical gardens. I love flowers, so why not just take me and Ace just stroll out. So a lot of people don't realize that this dog, even though he's small and he's cute, he has ice cream on his head. Even though he's small and he's cute, people don't realize that this is my support animal and that when he's with me, he's actually working. And I don't mind that they try to pet him because for the most part, people are asking. Like, most people ask, and it's mainly kids that I say yes to. Everyone else I say no, he's working, like he's in a support animal, he's not just a regular animal. Once I say that, they're like, oh, okay. But any kid, I let kids pet them, to be honest, because kids are kids. But anyways, he just has some ice cream in his stomach. So, speaking of kids, this little girl, she was probably like 4. She was a little white girl, blonde hair, blue eyes. She was petting him. She's like, oh my God, he's so cute. He's so cute. And she starts petting him like this. She's like, she lifted his leg up. She's like, he has a big ding dong. I said, what the? Yeah, I honestly, let me forget about the camera. Like, seriously, I'm nervous and I feel like this has been on for 6 minutes and I feel like I haven't really recorded anything, honestly. I'm just really nervous. Like, it's just a thought in my head that's like, this is going to go up. I don't really feel like, that's so crazy to me. Oh, my neck hurts so bad. But, let me think. Okay, I'm gonna give myself a second to like get out of my, honestly, when you deal with SI or intrusive thoughts, it becomes incredibly difficult to go through day to day. Things can become overwhelming. It feels like life is going really fast and passing you by, but it also feels like there's this elongated, staggering amount of pain that's just there. And then you have these intrusive thoughts. Now, they're your thoughts, but you can't control them, even though they're your thoughts. And that is why a lot of people end up getting to the point where they unalive themselves when they're no longer around. And if you are someone who's in this stage where you feel that you are getting to the point where the intrusive thoughts are becoming unbearable, but you believe but you also know and believe that you can beat this thing. Let me say that again. If you are someone who has intrusive thoughts and you have your mental ailments that's going on, I'm here to tell you, look you dead in your face right now, that you can beat this thing, that you can get past it. You don't have to get to the point where you're unalive, when you're not around, where your loved ones are planning funerals, where your I'm laughing because I'm nervous, where your loved ones are planning making arrangements for your funeral, where you don't have to succumb to that detrimental future. You don't have to do that. Like, that is not, I'm here to like X that out your head. That is not what this is. Like, life is life. One day Life is life, and one day your life can be really, really bad, but in the blink of an eye, your life can be even better than you would have ever dreamed. So all you have to do is believe in yourself. Believe in the fact that if you don't believe in a high power, whatever, you don't have to, but let's just use logic here. Things are what they are. It is what it is. Life is life. Period. And when you are constantly allowing your thoughts, when your thoughts are constantly kicking your ass, when your thoughts are constantly overtaking you, kind of controlling the narrative, kind of controlling the way you feel, controlling your body, you are not in a life state. You are in a state of death. You are in a state of unalive. And that is why people end up going with that action. I'm trying not to get demonetized. It's hard. So this is for, I'm going to start this segment, and it's basically going to be, because I have intrusive thoughts, and you guys are going to watch me, everything that I just said, you're going to watch me apply that. And today I didn't really get on camera that much while I was out, but what I did was, instead of sitting in my bed and ruminating, instead of sitting in my bed and thinking about what this person did to me wrong, what that person did to me wrong, what the next bitch did to me wrong, I got up out of my bed, and it was the hardest thing I've had to do. Here. And it was the hardest thing that I've had to do, and like a really long time, was to force myself out of that bed when I was at rock bottom. And if I can trust me, if I can get up out that bed, so can you. So can you. Oh my God, I'm not even like Jesus knows. If I can get out of that moment, and you know what it is about the brain is, it's like a machine. If you tell your brain, you change the course of direction, your brain is going to focus on the new thing. So I got out of the bed. I came to the botanical gardens. I love flowers. So this is something that excites me. It's springtime. It's the perfect weather for me. Personally, I love this weather. The skies are clear and beautiful. Look. The skies are clear and beautiful. Are you okay, bro? If you want some water, it's some more water right here. Look, water right here. The skies are clear and beautiful. I'm out here with my dog. I'm worried about me. Like, I could have sat in that bed and thought about all the things that went wrong in my life. But you know what I did? I got up this morning. I meditated. I did breath work. I did another meditation. I watched a motivational video. I did my makeup. And guess what? It all started with doing what? Getting out of the bed. Just get out the bed. And for me personally, the intrusive thoughts come as soon as I wake up, girl. And with the nightmares, the night terrors I have every single night, it just don't even, like, we don't even gotta go there. But anyways, if I can do it, so can you. So this segment is going to be do everything I told you guys about, you know, just changing the course of direction and regaining that control over your brain and fighting those intrusive thoughts and fighting that end result, because it doesn't have to end in a tragedy. You can be victorious and it can end in a legacy. You don't have to go through, you know, you don't have to go through what you're going through, basically. I know that sounds weird. You don't have to go through what you're going through, but like, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna keep it real. I was recently in the hospital and on watch, psych ward. I was recently in the hospital, and while I was in the hospital, another patient said something to me multiple patients said like they just feel like no one loves them. And we've all had that feeling. And all I can say is when you have that feeling intensely and that's it, you genuinely think, yeah, you may have friends and family members, but you don't feel loved by them, you don't feel supported by them, you don't feel that you offer anything to the relationship, or you feel like the relationship is useless, that can go left real quick, okay? That's a cute dog. If you feel like they would be better off without you, that can go left real quick. But here's the catch. Maybe, okay, let's just say, for argument's sake, maybe no one does love you, which I know is wrong. I was going to say effing wrong, which I know is effing wrong, because everyone on the planet has at least one person who loves them, and you'll be surprised how many people loved you. Because guess what? Sometimes we see these people every single day in our faces and we don't even know it. We don't know that these are the people who will show up for us if we just picked up the phone and called. You know what I'm saying? And I am preaching to my own choir because I don't know, I'm just speaking to myself, but I'm also speaking to somebody else. So anyways, even if that is the case, let's go with that argument that no one loves you. Boom. The love that you have for yourself should be enough, should be so powerful that it outweighs the magnitude of love of 1,000 people. The love that you have for yourself, you could be Beyonce Knowles and walk down the streets and now you have 10, 15, 20,000 people flocking after you, fawning over you, saying that they love you. If you love yourself, those people, the same people that are all Beyonce, those same people who 1 second are there for you and the next second they're not, if they turn on you, it shouldn't affect you, because guess what? The love that you have for yourself goes deeper than any other person can offer on this planet. And let me get into this real quick. In order for you to live life, you have to love life. To love life, you must love yourself. And when you do not love yourself, every single thing is pointless. There's no point. There is no point. Okay? I am somebody who's getting to know myself. I am someone who's recently getting on that journey of loving myself. Before I turned 23, I had never looked myself in the mirror and hugged myself and said, Joy, I love you. Never. Maybe you should take time and do that right now. I will count down from 10. Right there. Are you? It's not easy. But if you find yourself so grotesque, and you find yourself to be so worthless, and you find yourself to be so useless and so stupid and so ignorant and so fat and so ugly and so this and so all the negative things you can think of, if you find yourself to be that, let's start there. Correct that, because you are somebody. I'm somebody. I am somebody. And guess what? I'm not going to allow what other people said and the way other people treated me and bullied me throughout my years to be the rhetoric of my future. Period. To be the rhetoric of my future. That is not going to happen anymore. That was a mistake. That shit, I had no control over it. The trauma I went through, I had no control over it. But I'm smarter, I'm wiser, and guess what? I am still here. Okay? I'm still here. You are still here. So the first thing we're going to do is love yourself. Love on you. Today, I took a day for myself. I did something that I know that I'm interested in. I like flowers. I love flowers. They make me feel very feminine. They make me feel very womanly. They make me feel free. I love the smell of flowers. I love the pigment of flowers. I love taking pictures and videos of flowers. I love shit. If I could listen to the sound wave of a flower, I would play that shit all day. Bitch. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find on the internet the sound wave of a flower, and I'm gonna insert it here. Insert it right there. I'm pretty sure somebody did. But a part of loving me is finding out the things that I like, the things that I enjoy, things that I love, and spending my time doing that. A lot of people who have intrusive thoughts feel like they have spent their time doing things that they're supposed to do. The other people said that that's a good idea for you to do that. That looks good on you. The other people has encouraged. So live your life for yourself. That's number one. Number two, speak of yourself. I challenge you. Speak of yourself in positivity. And this one girl I knew, she had issues with, just saying positive things about herself. Like, she will always say negative things about herself. You know what I told her? And, I feel like this is God speaking through me, because, girl, I don't even know what I be talking about at the time. But, I told her this. If you take certain words out of your vocabulary, period, you can't use it on yourself. So if you find that you constantly tell yourself that you're fat, or that you're ugly, or that you stink, or that, I don't know, you too black, or that you a dark person, I don't know, that you're evil, or that, like, if you tell yourself things like that, take those little words out of your vocabulary. You can never say ugly again. You can never say grotesque again. You can never say fat again. You can never say flabby again. You can never say stupid again. And guess what? Commit yourself to that, and those are less words for you to say about yourself. First of all, those are negative, ugly words anyway. We should all work on taking stuff like that out of our vocabularies. Secondly, but if you don't have that word in your vocabulary bank, you can't call yourself names. Sometimes it's a matter of what's more accessible to yourself in your brain. And that's why we constantly go back to, oh, fat, ugly, stupid. Girl, shut up. You get a new word. Like, think about it. Think about it. If you were in high school, you know that kid in high school who's always, like, blinging on that one person, like that one girl. You know that, right? Think about it in the terms of, like, y'all ever just been like, can you leave that bitch alone? Leave her alone. Damn. Leave her alone. Every day you say the same thing. She got dirty shoes. Dirty shoes, dirty shoes, dirty shoes, dirty shoes, dirty shoes, dirty shoes, dirty shoes. That's all you say. Shut up. We don't want to hear that. Damn. Damn. Think about it like that. Sorry. Think about it like that. But you are that girl bullying yourself. But think about it like the bully who never leaves that one girl alone and says the same thing every single day. I don't like her. She got dirty shoes. Oh, her shoes dirty. Her shoes dirty though. Her shoes are dirty. What you say, dirty shoes? Oh, okay.
Question for you. What are those? What are the officer? I got.
That girl should take what words out of her vocabulary. Dirty and shoes. What's she gonna say? Oh, Uh, um, uh, you, girl. How you doing today? Wow, look at that. Look at that. Look at God. Look at God. Look what God. Look. Won't He do it? Won't He do it? Won't He do it? I'm gonna edit all this shit out. Anyways, he like Ben Affleck. I just want you guys to think about that. Like, so today I went to the botanical gardens. It was nice. It was very crowded. Ace gets a lot of attention, and if you would like to see, Ace gets lots of attention. I have been wanting to go here for a while, but I just never did because I was like, one, nervous, and two, like super nervous. So like I never went, but now I did. So it was great. So I'm gonna go head to Busboys and Poets with Ace. She's so fucking cute. I'm gonna head to Busboys and Poets with AC Wacy, and we're gonna chill there and eat. I'm probably gonna get like a pasta or something. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go to the one close to my house. But think about what I said, and this video is gonna go up today. Deuces, I'll be right back. Bye. So if you would like to see me explore the botanical gardens with Ace, and I'm obviously gonna be, so if you would like to see me explore the botanical gardens with Ace in an effort to spend some time with myself, show myself some love, and do something that I like to do, go ahead and keep watching. Bye. All right, so I literally have never done like vlogging or anything like that. So as you can see, I'm probably gonna struggle with the camera and how I hold the camera for a bit. Sorry about that, and I promise to be better in the future. So first things first, I had Ace on this little jacket because when we first left out, it was about 60 degrees and I was chilly, so I just assumed my dog was a little chilly as well. I just took the coat off of him, his jacket off, because he's like panting and stuff, and Ace rarely ever does that, so I'm like, okay, maybe he's hot. So I was fairly awkward in the beginning. As you can see, I'm throwing the camera around constantly because I'm like really nervous to like record. For some reason, I'm just like thinking everyone's watching me and thinking like, oh my gosh, she's recording me, I'm gonna go up to her and like beat her up because why is she recording? And I was also shy and nervous about the fact that Ace, look at his little feet, he's so cute. The fact that Ace is like using the bathroom wherever he wanted. Here's some pics that I included, some pictures of flowers. And I tried to include everything in the order that I discovered and saw everything. So yeah, it's really nice, right? Pretty, 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 pretty. Yeah, give me 1 second. You're about to hear a clip that I recorded earlier. As I sit here and reflect, I think I have this thought that, you know what, sometimes I feel like I've committed more to being sick than I have to getting better. And I think that, with that said, I think that, I think that it's become very apparent that in order for me to improve, you have to really commit to the process, commit to those growing pains of healing, commit to setting new boundaries, losing relationships, losing friendships, commit to doing that deep soul work, that deep inner child work, whatever it takes to heal. And sometimes it's like just the physical aspect of it, like being sick and going through the notion, like how do you get off that wheel? How do you get off that hamster wheel when it's just going and going and going 50, 100, 200 miles an hour? How do you get off that fucking wheel? How do you get off that roller coaster? How do you do it? How do you stop the cycle? And I'm just thinking, like, for me, it isn't a matter of just like stopping the cycle. It is like, because I think that when you're super low, there is a level that you commit to the low. Because when you're to the point where you're thinking about no longer being here, it's giving commitment to the fact that, you know, it's giving that commitment to the fact that life isn't worth living. Life is nothing. Life isn't there. Life is pointless. There's no benefit of it. No one cares, or like, you know what I'm saying? So get out of that habit of committing to your tragedy. Commit to your victory. Commit to being victorious. Commit to your recovery. Commit to your healing. Do not commit to your tragedy. Do not commit to your low point. A lot of times people say that they just settle. They just sit and they find themselves content in the lifestyle that they never thought that they would live. They give up on their dreams. To me, I see that as commitment to a level of discomfort, commitment to a level of tragedy, commitment to that rock bottom, that breaking point. You don't have to commit to that. You can get out of that cycle, and I know it feels familiar right now, and it feels like there's no way out, but I'm here to tell you there is a way out. There always will be a way out. That's just how the universe and the good Lord work, child. So that was just a thought. Watching this back, I had that thought. All right, so I'm still going through the garden, and at this point I started to take a lot of videos and images and stuff like that because I don't know, I just do. This is actually a really fun video for me to record. At this point, I'm going through the museum and I'm just playing with some of their props. Honestly, I had Ace in my hand and I really wanted to play with more of the props, but there was like a high school there and I couldn't really get to the props, you know? This is just the beautiful imagery and I just really enjoyed myself. It was nice, just spending time with myself, doing things that I like to do. It was a lot of people and I was incredibly anxious, but I didn't have a panic attack until later that day. So, which was nice. I mean, hey, I was anxious. We got a lot of attention because Ace is literally Ace, and he draws in attention, and that's fine. But it was nice to get outside. I enjoyed the scenery. I really, really did, and I'm glad I went. And I just feel I felt great, and I I am doing this segment, and it means so much to me because it's just doing this helped me, and it really, like, honestly, I just said to myself, I need to find the will. I need to find, what the definition, the meaning of life, connect myself with life, feel alive. And my first step was to enjoy flowers and nature because that's what I like. That's what usually makes me happy. And doing this means a lot to me because at the end of the day, we are all living. Right now, we're all living. We're all alive. So it's up to us to make the most of that. And that looks differently for different people. And for me, I'm going to start off by just admiring the beauty in things around me, seeing positivity, taking away the ugly and putting some beauty in that. Look at all that green color. That's gorgeous, right? It's nice. And the botanical garden is like literally free. Anyone can get in. Like, it's accessible to anyone. It's just really nice. And more often than not, I find myself just sitting and moping and thinking about, oh, I want to travel, I want to get out there and I want to see beautiful things, go to beautiful places, but I don't really consider the small beauties or the small joys of life that I'm like not really paying much attention to, or not really given a chance to because there's so much right up under my nose, so many beautiful things right up under my nose that I'm not even paying attention to. Like, I'm not even acknowledging or appreciating that beauty. And this was one of them. Like, the botanical girl, let me tell you something. It was burning up in there. First of all, they have like this glass dome, and then they have steam blowing into the dome. Like, oh my God, is that what it's giving? It's burning up. Ooh, and this tree reminded me of SpongeBob for some reason. And it reminded me of a giant pineapple. I'm like, oh my God, is SpongeBob living there? I don't know why. I I don't know why I correlated that with SpongeBob. But anyways, yeah, like, it was really hot in there, but still, it was nice. And I just wanted, I as I was saying, I always think about, oh, if I had the resources, I would travel more, I would travel more, I would travel more. But also, I don't really take the time to appreciate the beauties around me. And, and, and that's something that's super important as well, is appreciating the beauties that are there in your neighborhood. Maybe this is 20. Well, this is only 6 miles from my house, I think. Um, Maybe it's a couple minutes in a car ride. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could drive an hour, 2, 3 hours out of your neck of the woods and see something beautiful. You know, there are places near, if you type in your area code and you Google your area and you say beautiful, like, places near me, especially with TikTok, and people love to go to, like, there's that niche travel market where you can, like, go to places in America and feel like you're in a completely different country. Like, that's a niche now. Invest your time in looking into that and go somewhere you can feel like you're somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And, like, just enjoy that. And honestly, that for me would really help me. Like, it was green outside, beautiful greenery, beautiful energy, beautiful nature, everything like that. It really helped me. Like, good golly Amali, you have no idea. You have no idea how much this helped me. Seriously. And it was nice. You see Ace don't give a F. Ace, like Debo, he be bulldogging niggas out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh. But anyways, not me not recorded. Dude, I am so sorry. Like, in the future, I promise you, my recordings are gonna be on point. Period. But this is my first one, so it's not that bad. I mean, I feel like a lot of the imagery that I've captured is cool, but I think my camera is just too wobbly. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We learn as we go along. Anyways, as I was saying, Ace and I, we had a good time. I mean, we just walked around. We got some ice cream. We just enjoyed ourselves. Like, it was a really nice time. And I'm super grateful that I went. I'm super grateful that I invested this time. I'm super grateful that I was able to get myself out of bed. And you know what happened? What did it for me? This morning I woke up. The first thing I did was meditate. And you know what, I'll be honest, through is a 15-minute meditation. I felt a bit inadequate because I felt like, maybe I should do longer, but I'm like, honestly, I don't meditate every morning. At one point I was meditating 8 times a day, but that was when my anxiety was like literally kicking my ass. And so I had to meditate 6 to 8 times a day. I literally had no choice. Like, in order for me to be okay, I had no choice. So, yeah, long story short, I was meditating that much, and it took me a while, but I got to a point where I was able to quiet my mind. When I meditated this morning, it was only for 15 minutes. So in the past, I was able to meditate probably about, I would say, an hour, 30 minutes a day to 2 hours a day. In increments, obviously, not all at once, but sometimes it would be like, if I had time in the morning, it would be an hour in the morning. And to being in a space where I am so pretty, look at that. That's beautiful. And to be in a space where I am, like, all of a sudden, that's really pretty. To be in a space where I am all of a sudden not really that much into meditating anymore, and I'm only able to do 15 minutes. I felt a bit inadequate, but then I told myself, honestly, don't judge yourself every chance that you get. I'm talking to these ladies about Ace. I'm sorry, y'all. But it's cool. Look at the shadows. Silver lining. Anyways, I'm just getting to the point. I'm not gonna beat myself up over every little thing. Like, if I can only do 15 minutes a day of meditation, I still feel inadequate. Like, but at the end of the day, like, if I do longer than 15 minutes, I know I'm not gonna focus. And for me, I meditate with my eyes closed. And if I don't keep my eye, I'm the type of person. Some people can meditate with their eyes open and stay focused on, the task of the meditation. For me personally, I have to be in a space where I'm calm and my eyes are closed. And if that's not the case, like, bro, I just usually give up. Like, cause then I know, like, you're not really taking this seriously. So if you I know that I just know me, and yeah, this was nice. The reason why this was super important to me, and it felt good to spend time with myself, and I spend a lot of time alone. I do. But I never really spend time with myself. And it felt great spending time with myself and having Ace there to accompany me. And one day I will go out without Ace and I'll spend time with me all by myself. And it felt great. I did what I wanted to do all day. I went where I wanted to go. I spoke to who I wanted to speak to. I let people pet him if I wanted them to pet him. I made decisions. Like, I controlled my life on this day. Like, that's amazing. And that is my mood for the rest of my life. Like, literally, I'm in control. Like, that's amazing. That is amazing. Like, if you are having issues with appreciating life, just know that you are in control of your life. Anything that happens, anything that the people you're around, the places that you go, you are in control of all of that. So you get to choose where you are, who you are around, who you speak with, the way that you carry yourself, the clothes that you wear. That is your natural born right. And if you are in a circus situation where you have someone else trying to control that, get out of that situation immediately. I don't care who that is. Because as a human being, it's your right to choose the way you want to live your life. And now that I'm embracing the way that I want to live my life and being the person that I want to be, it's just so amazing. I promise you. Oh my gosh. Like, it's so amazing. So amazing to be loved. Follow you to the moon and the stars above. And I don't know. I'm feeling super grateful. My heart is filled with gratitude and love and peace. And I love myself more and more every single day. I think that I'm a great person. I'm incredibly girl, I was trying to use another word, but I can't even enunciate it. So I'm just going to say I'm funny. I'm funny, child. I'm extremely funny. I am understanding, compassionate, caring. I have so many traits and attributes to me that a lot of people don't have naturally. I'm a chameleon. I get along with anybody. I'm respectful. I'm kind. I'm understanding. I'm intelligent. So many things, and I'm loving me more and more every day. So I'm gonna cut this part out. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry about that. So I was actually having a little situation in this clip, in the few clips after this. Yeah, a bug flew in my eye, girl. Yeah, never gonna forget that. Anywho's, I'm just on a journey, and I'm happy to have you all come with me. For someone, this is me. Wow, like I think I started self isolating when I was like 16. I mean, I was never really one. I'm so sorry I keep yarning. I'm really tired. But I was never really one to constantly go out. You know, so I wasn't invited to like slumber parties or anything like that. I was never invited to like any events or anything like that. So I was always like the kid that stayed in the house. And I was cool with that, girl, because I didn't want to be around the bitches anyway. Because you know what they would do? Talk about boys. And I was not, like, I just wasn't with it. I didn't care about them. Like, it's just that simple for me. I didn't care about guys. And I think that's when self-isolating started. Like, that's how it started. It started out of me not feeling like I could relate to girls my age. And I've come such a long way because I would typically sit and want to do things and not. Girl baby, I feel so good. I haven't felt this good in a long time, girl. I don't think I've ever felt this good, but I feel great. And you know what it is? It's because I took that time for myself and I'm Gucci. Hold on, I gotta park and I can't see unless I use my backup camera. So I park like an asshole. Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, cute. I feel good. Like, I feel good. Sorry, I just drove to another little spot. I feel really good. I feel good. I haven't felt this good in a long time. Period. So I just want you guys to know it works. Like I said this morning, all I did was meditate, did breath work, literally did breath work. And you know what I should have done? Then I listened to a motivational video. Then I think I meditated again. But you know what I'll do next tomorrow is meditate, breath work, motivational video. Or should I meditate, worksheet, motivational video? I want to include a motivational video in there, but I'm going to do my morning routine. And honestly, this shit, if this, like, I have like tears in my eyes, like if this gets me out of this funk permanently, I am going to be so happy because I'm going to be able to help so many people. Oh my god, because it's crazy how many people on this planet don't feel loved. The best love in the world is your own love. The love you got to give. And you don't give it to yourself. You have to. I promise you, you have to. It will change your life. The best love you have, the best option of love is the love you give to yourself. There's no greater love. Nothing better than the love that you give to yourself. Do it. I promise you. Do it. Do it. Like, love on you. Put you first and love yourself first. I feel great. This is something that no medication has done for me. This is something that no doctor has done for me. No psychiatrist, no therapist, no psychologist has done for me. But you know what did it for me was loving me. That's crazy, right? Whoop, I'm really happy. Boop. Boop. And so I'm going to pack up my bag or whatever so we can go into the Busboys and Poet. We're gonna go into the Busboys and Poet, and I'm actually gonna work there for a while, get a snack, then I'm gonna meet my friend later. So yeah. Ace, are you okay? Ace, you good? I guess he was sleepy, but he's going in here. So Ace, you're gonna go in here because we're gonna go eat. So I have to put him in there. And he actually hates it, but like right now he seems like he's not gonna give me that hard of a time. That much of a hard time. And I still have to pack. This is Ace's water. So remind me. This is Ace water. The one that's mostly drunk. I'll drink some of this water too before I drink. I'm gonna drink some. Taking my journal. This is the journal that I write down all my ideas, videos, obviously my keys. Definitely need this headphones so when I'm in there, no distractions. I don't have my charger. We're gonna take this water, dump it. Oh, do they think I'm not gonna move? Oh, I'm about to say shit. Don't you just hate like when you're like in your car chilling and like people think that you're about to move for them, and it's like I'm not mad at it. Like if you really need a spot and you see someone sitting in their car lights are on, of course the first thing you do is assume that you can take their spot. But I feel guilty. I just feel awkward and guilty like when I can't. You know what I'm saying? When I'm not moving, like I'm packing my, like I'm literally in here doing this and there's a fucking Maserati trying to take this spot. I mean, not like, well, it's not a Maserati, it's a Audi, but still. Girl, it's a Maserati to poor folk, child. So here go another one. It's a Camry. And like they're getting super disappointed because I'm not moving. But I also don't. I don't know how to fix it. But so what we're finna do, I look great. I look gorgeous. About to go edit some footage. So I'm gonna edit some footage and I'm gonna like sit and have lunch. That is correct, ladies. I did say lunch at 4 p.m. but I had nothing to eat all day except for ice cream, and that's terrible. So I'm gonna go get a salad and then I'm gonna meet my friend later for dinner, and I'll probably bring you with me. So deuces. Oh girl, and I almost did it again. I almost forgot the camera. I almost forgot A's. I almost forgot water. So we need water to be hydrated. And you guys have to remind me, like, this is the water for Ace, the one with no strip, because I don't want to accidentally drink his like dog infested water. So this is Ace's water. And I'm glad we get to go in here and get to ask for some ice for Ace. Get in the cage. There you go. Cage. Put your foot back in there. And then I'm gonna take his leash because I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to use the restroom eventually. I think I know what I'm gonna do next. A poetry slam for sure, but like, this is how you be nice to yourself. How to be nice to yourself 101. Oh my god, you are so pretty. Like, I think you're so pretty. Like, I really admire your beauty. Like, when I look into your eyes, it's like looking into the eyes of God. You're that pretty. Like, I just want you to know, like, your face is gorgeous. The eyes, the nose, the lips, the chin. Yeah, the chin. Flaws and all, you're pretty. Like, your teeth, white, girl, pretty. You're really pretty. Like, no one's ever, you're really pretty. Like, how are you not on the cover of Vogue? Like, how are you not on Fashion Magazine? What is wrong with America, the universe, the planet? They've all done you a disservice specifically because you're fucking gorgeous and no one's put you on their television yet. Like, that's weird to me. You should be like Vogue, All right, so that's how you be nice to yourself. Because honestly, I'd rather you sit there and gas yourself up and become like a big-headed bimbo like on TikTok. I'd rather you do that than sit there and degrade yourself, because it just doesn't feel good. Okay, Ace. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, I'm all right, girl. Ace is not having it, and I've been telling him. Okay. All right, girl. I'll be back. Okay, Ace. Okay. It's the skin for me. It's the skin for me. It's the skin for me. So velvety and chocolatey. It's the skin for me. It's the skin for me. Skin for me.